The true measure of a person's worth is not their wealth or status, but the kindness and compassion they show to others. Dalai Lama. He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. Lao Tzu. The only way to achieve true happiness is to live in the present moment and appreciate what you have. Eckhart Tolle. The only way to find peace in a chaotic world is to cultivate inner peace within yourself. Thich Nhat Hanh. To be or not to be, that is the question. Shakespeare. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. Albert Schweitzer. The greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance, but the illusion of knowledge. Stephen Hawking. The greatest wisdom is in realizing that you know nothing. Socrates. The only way to change the world is to change ourselves first. Mahatma Gandhi. The greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance, but the illusion of knowledge. Stephen Hawking. Norrance. The root and stem of all evil. Plato. The only way to achieve true happiness is to live in the present moment and appreciate what you have. Eckhart Tolle. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Nelson Mandela. Do not go where the path may lead, go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Ralph Waldo Emerson. The wise man doesn't give the right answers, he poses the right questions. Lao Tzu. The touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. Plato. Life is not about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning how to dance in the rain. Vivian Green. The true test of character is not how much we know how to do, but how we behave when we don't know what to do. John Holt. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Mahatma Gandhi. The only way to change the world is to change yourself first. Mahatma Gandhi. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Ralph Waldo Emerson can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Plato. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. John Lennon. Silence is a source of great strength. Lao Tzu. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Socrates. Happiness is not something ready-made, it comes from your own actions. Dalai Lama. See men speak because they have something to say, fools because they have to say something. Plato. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. Shakespeare. The unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Buddha. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest achievement. Ralph Waldo Emerson. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Plato. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle. Happiness depends upon ourselves. Aristotle. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Seneca. A wise man knows himself to be a fool. William Shakespeare. Courage is knowing what not to fear. Plato. The only way to find true happiness is to risk being completely vulnerable. Brené Brown. A true hero isn't measured by the size of his strength, but by the strength of his heart. Hercules. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Seneca. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Edmund Park. It is not enough to have great qualities. We must also have the management of them. Hercules. Life is a journey, not a destination. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. Edmund Park. The difference between a hero and a coward is one step sideways. Hercules. If one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable. Seneca. The only way to grow is to step out of your comfort zone. Edmund Park. The only way to do great things is to overcome great challenges. Hercules. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Lao Tzu. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. Shakespeare. For every minute you are angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. Ralph Waldo Emerson.